Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Parvati Pataye Hara Hara Mahadeva ki jai.
Om Nadaraja Tav Shikamaniye.
Nadaraja Tav Shikamaniye.
Nadaraja Tav Shikamaniye.
Nadaraja Tav Shikamaniye.
Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye.
Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye.
Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye.
Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye.
Nadaraja Tav Shikamaniye.
Nadaraja Tav Shikamaniye.
Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye.
Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye.
Yere Pangalane Kanaga Savedane. Yere Pangalane Kanaga Savedane. Tu kiye padane ambal tarse. Tu kiye padane ambal tarse. Moovarin Mudalva Parameshwane. Moovarin Mudalva Parameshwane. Tava Shikamaniye. Tava Shikamaniye. Om Tava Shikamaniye. Om Tava Shikamaniye. Nadaraja Tava Shikamaniye. Shivaraja Armugam Tandaye. Yere Pangalane Kanaga Savedane. Yere Pangalane Kanaga Savedane. Tu kiye padane ambal tarse. Moovarin Mudalva Parameshwane. Tava Shikamaniye. Tava Shikamaniye. Om Tava Shikamaniye. ॐ तव शिखमणिये
तव शिखमणिये
नटराजा तव शिखमणिये
ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
जय शिव शङ्कर जय अभयङ्कर
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 साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
जय शिव शङ्कर जय अभयङ्कर
जय शिव शङ्कर जय अभयङ्कर
जय गङ्गाधर जय बिम्बाधर
जय गङ्गाधर जय बिम्बाधर
जय गङ्गाधर जय बिम्बाधर
जय गङ्गाधर जय बिम्बाधर
वाघम्बरधर शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
वागम्बरधर शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
वाघम्बरधर शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
वागम्बरधर शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
जय शिव शङ्कर जय अभयङ्कर
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 साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
साम्ब सदा शिव शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे
जय शिव शङ्कर जय अभयङ्कर
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 जय गङ्गाधर जय बिम्बाधर
जय बिम्बाधर
जय गंगाधर जय बिंबाधर बाघंबर धर शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे बाघंबर धर शिव हर रे शिव हर रे शिव हर रे जय शिव शंकर जय अभयंकर
श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
तेरे अंग में बभूति रहती है, तेरे संग में गौरी रहती है।
तेरे अंग में बभूति रहती है, तेरे संग में गौरी रहती है।
तू शमशान का वासी है, तेरे सिर पर गंगा बहती है। तू शमशान
का वासी है, तेरे सिर पर गंगा बहती है।
तू कैलाश का वासी है, तेरे सिर पर गंगा बहती है।
तू कैलाश का वासी है, तेरे सिर पर गंगा बहती है।
तू शंकर भोला भाला है, तेरे बीच चंद्र उजियाला है।
तो शंकर भोला भाला है, तेरे बीच चंद्र उजियारा है।
तू नंदी सवारी वाला है, तेरे गले में सर्पों की माला है।
तो नंदी सवारी वाला है, तेरे गले में सर्पों की माला है।
तू आशुतोष कहता है, तेरे दिल में दया नित रहती है।
तू आशुतोष कहता है, तेरे दिल में दया नित रहती है।
तेरे अंग में बभूति रहती है, तेरे संग में गौरी रहती है।
तेरे अंग में बभूति रहती है, तेरे संग में गौरी रहती है।
जो दास तुम्हारा होता है, उसका तो प्यारा होता है।
दास तुम्हारा होता है, उसका तो प्यारा होता है।
नहीं कोई मिटा सकता उसको, जिसका तू सहारा होता है।
नहीं कोई मिटा सकता उसको, जिसका तू सहारा होता है।
भव पार लगे उसकी नैया, सारी दुनिया यह तो कहती अंग में भभूति रहती है, तेरे संग में गौरी रहती है। कैलाश कवासी है, तेरे सिर पर गंगा बहती है। कैलाश कवासी है, तेरे सिर पर गंगा बहती है। ओम श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। नमामि शंकर भवानी शंकर, नमामि शंकर भवानी शंकर। उमा महेश्वर तव शरणम्। उमा महेश्वर तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। धम्म परात्पर पूर्ण महेश्वर, ब्रह्म परात्पर पूर्ण महेश्वर। गंगाधर हर तव शरणम्। गंगाधर हर तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। जप शिव निरन्तरम्। जप शिव निरन्तरम्। स्मर हर निरन्तरम्। स्मर हर निरन्तरम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। शिव शिवाय नमः। शिव शिवाय नमः। हर हराय नमः। हर हराय नमः। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव तव शरणम्। ओम शिव परात्परा शिव ओंकारा शिव शिवाय नमः ॐ शिव 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 शिवाय नमः ॐ श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। अरुमामरे पोற்றிடும் सुंदर कलाधर परने उमेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। दयानाथ गुरु महादेव नुने परिदे सर्वेशा। दयानाथ गुरु महादेव नुने परिदे सर्वेशा। तिरुतांडव मादियता हरे पोपनु अरुवान महेशा। वो पुरंदेन विगने त्रिविधिकन अरुवान महेशा। मोहन रूप वसीकर नागी करुणे प्रकाशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। अरुमामरे पोற்றிடும் सुंदर कलाधर परने उमेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। दयानाथ गुरु महादेव नुने परिने सर्वेशा। दयानाथ गुरु महादेव नुने परिने सर्वेशा। तिरुतांडव मादियता हरे पोपनु अरुवान महेशा। वो पुरंदेन विगने त्रिविधिकन अरुवान महेशा। मोहन रूप वसीकर नागे करुणे प्रकाशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। हर हर शंकर सांब सदा शिव देवा महेशा। महेशा 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 महेशा। ओम श्री राम कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
ॐ ऐं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीरामकृष्णाय नमः। Om Namo Narayana, dear devotees. Shivaratri in 2021 certainly is following the pattern on a year like no other which has just passed. Who would have imagined a year ago that congregational worship would remain impossible, that the doors of ashramas, temples, and various places of worship, which were always open to the weary travelers of life, would be forced to close, in the very interest of those who would need its solace? The COVID-19 pandemic is said to have heralded the most major disruption in over a millennium. It brought with it incredible pain and suffering to the world. However, it also resulted in an incredible wave of spirituality as people turned to the saving grace of God. The history of mankind contains numerous instances of God coming to the rescue of his devotees under extremely trying circumstances. The discourse on this auspicious occasion of Mahashivaratri is entitled The Saving Grace of Lord Shiva. Our scriptures are replete with stories on the beneficence of the worship of Lord Shiva. How during the churning of the milk ocean, whilst everyone received the treasures, Lord Shiva protected the world from harm by swallowing the poison that threatened to engulf it. What about the great compassion the Lord showed to the 3-year-old child saint, Tirunjana Samandar, who cried out when he was lost in a temple complex, and the Lord himself had the Mother of the Universe feed the little boy with milk, and from whose lips later would spring the Tevarams, the poetic songs about Lord Shiva's glory? Or for that matter, what about the benevolence shown by Lord Shiva to his devotee Sendanar, who was imprisoned for his pious act of distributing the wealth of his employer, who had taken to sannyas to the poor rather than to the Chola king's treasury? Sendanar's prayer to Lord Shiva resulted in his shackles breaking and him being released from prison. As these incidents highlight, the Lord is truly compassionate and benevolent. Our Master Sri Ramakrishna, viewed by many as an incarnation of Lord Shiva, would often explain to devotees that God is merciful and would always come to the rescue of his devotees whenever they were in need or danger. The Master would explain that a true devotee is one who relies on God totally. To illustrate the idea, let me narrate one such story depicting how this modern incarnation of Lord Shiva continues to save his devotees even to this day. Now, Swami Sambuddhananda was a disciple of the Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. At the invitation of the Vedanta Society of Hawaii, he visited Honolulu twice. He narrates the following incidents on one of his visits, and I quote, "Once Sri Ramakrishna said, 'Those who will come here will not be born again.' When I first read this saying of Sri Ramakrishna, it appeared a little enigmatic to me. I couldn't clearly understand what Sri Ramakrishna had meant by here. By the word here, did Sri Ramakrishna mean his own divine self, or did he mean something else? So I asked severally spiritually exalted disciples of Sri Ramakrishna to know how they understood it. I had the privilege of asking Swami Shardananda, Swami Shivananda, and a few others. Unfortunately, their replies didn't quite satisfy me. Now, when I was not yet a monk of the Ramakrishna order, I had the good fortune of living for a while with another great disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. He was my honored guest and spent about 2 or 3 months with me. He was Swami Subodhananda, better known in the Ramakrishna order as Koka Maharaj. To him I referred the matter, and in reply he narrated one incident of his life which helped me to understand the real significance of this utterance of Sri Ramakrishna. Now, Swami Subodhananda had many disciples. He had a number of disciples who lived in Ranchi, a town in Bihar. It so happened that all those disciples of Swami Subodhananda in Ranchi were Bengalis. One of them was a very good-natured widowed girl named Kusum. Now, Kusum had no children and lived with her parents and her siblings. She was very devoted to her guru, who was Swami Subodhananda, and whenever the Swami visited their home in Ranchi, she had the opportunity to serve him with great love and devotion. In the same neighborhood where Kusum lived with her parents, lived a certain Mukherjee family. They lived very close to Kusum's home, and both Mr. and Mrs. Mukherjee were also devoted to Swami Subodhananda. Now, whenever Swami Subodhananda would visit Kusum's home, he would also visit the Mukherjees. After a few years, Kusum became quite ill. Her parents and her siblings and all those who loved her were very sad. During the period of Kusum's illness, Mr. and Mrs. Mukherjee would come and visit frequently. Eventually, the doctors under whose treatment she was gave up all hopes about Kusum's recovery. And then came the sad day when she breathed her last. As soon as she passed away, her parents, overwhelmed with the unbearable grief of losing their daughter, started weeping and crying aloud. Hearing that outburst of grief and sensing that the worst must have happened to Kusum, both Mr. and Mrs. Mukherjee ran up to the balcony of their second floor from where they could see what was happening at Kusum's house. After a little while, Mr. Mukherjee saw Koka Maharaj walking out of Kusum's house, holding her hand. Then both Kusum and Koka Maharaj slowly moved out of sight, walking down the street. Now Mr. Mukherjee wondered whether he had been seeing some kind of illusion. So he asked Mrs. Mukherjee, "Did you see Koka Maharaj walk out of that house holding Kusum's hand? Or is it that I've just been seeing things?" Mrs. Mukherjee replied, "No, dear husband, it's not an illusion. I have also seen the same thing, but I don't know how it could be possible." Both of them wondered, how and when did Koka Maharaj arrive here? For they were always informed whenever he came to visit in Ranchi, and they knew that every time he visited Kusum's home, he visited them as well. Later, they inquired of Kusum's parents if Swami Subodhananda had indeed come to their home the day Kusum passed away. And they were told that he hadn't come. Now, the Mukherjees were extremely surprised to hear that, but they kept silent. They didn't tell anyone else about what both of them had seen on the day Kusum had passed away. After a few months, Swami Subodhananda came for a visit to Ranchi, and then as usual, he came to Kusum's parents' home to meet all the members of that large family. Now, his words of consolation helped ease the grief of the bereaved family considerably. After visiting Kusum's home, Swami Subodhananda then came to visit the Mukherjees. The Mukherjees were overjoyed, and they went on talking happily with the Swami for quite a while and listening to his spiritually inspiring words. In the course of their conversation, they also talked about what both of them had seen immediately after the death of Kusum. Referring to that strange incident, they asked Swami Subodhananda, "Maharaj, although you hadn't actually come to Kusum's home that day, immediately after Kusum's death, we saw you walking out of that home holding her hand. Will you please tell us why we saw that?" Swami Subodhananda said to them that he was unable to answer their question at that time, but he assured them that he would tell them when he would be able to know what had actually happened that day. Shortly thereafter, Swami Subodhananda then departed from Ranchi, and after leaving Ranchi, he went to Varanasi. He wanted to spend some time in tapasya here. After a little searching, he found a room in a very solitary area of the city. The Ramakrishna order has 2 ashramas in the city, and had the monks of these 2 ashramas come to know of his presence, then they would immediately come and take him to one of those ashramas. In apprehension of that possibility, Swami Subodhananda took great care to conceal his presence from the monks of these 2 ashramas. In order not to be seen by them, he was also very careful about his movements within the city, and he took these measures simply because he wanted to perform his tapasya undisturbed. Following the ancient monastic tradition, Swami Subodhananda would procure a little food each day by begging, and then he would spend the remainder of the day in contemplation of God. In this manner, time went on. But after some days, Swami Subodhananda fell ill. He had a fever and his temperature was rising day after day. As a result, he was not in a position to go out every day and beg for his food. As the days went on, due to his persistent fever and lack of food, he grew weaker and weaker. Around this time, he remembered that in the past, when he had fallen ill in Ranchi, Kusum had served him with great love and devotion until he had recovered from that illness. Now, during his illness in Varanasi one day, he felt very thirsty. He got up from his bed with great effort and made an attempt to drink some water. The drinking water was in his kamandalu away from his bed. After drinking a little water, while walking back to his bed, he fainted and collapsed on the floor. He remained in that state for some time. Upon regaining consciousness, he went back to his bed and tried his best to have a nap. While sleeping, he saw that Kusum was sitting by his bedside and was fanning him with a handheld fan. Swami Subodhananda was very surprised to see her and asked her, "Kusum, how could you come here? Who brought you here?" Kusum replied, "I was with Sri Ramakrishna, and he told me, 'Koka has fallen ill, and he is remembering you. Go there and serve him.' So the master sent me here. That is why I've come." Koka Maharaj asked her what kind of life she was leading in Ramakrishna Loka. And Kusum said that she was leading a very peaceful life there, free from all kinds of worry and anxiety, for only peace reigned in Ramakrishna Loka. She went on to say that it was very hard to describe Ramakrishna Loka through words. Then Swami Subodhananda asked her, "Well, can you tell me what happened to you on the day that you had passed?" And Kusum replied, "Maharaj, during my illness, particularly during the last part of my illness, I was extremely worried. I was suffering terribly. Still, I didn't forget you. Then during the last moment of my life, I saw that you had come. You told me, 'Come with me. Why should you wait here any longer?' So I went with you. You held my hand and you led me. After going a certain distance, when I looked towards you, I couldn't find you, Maharaj. Instead, I saw Sri Ramakrishna in your place. I asked the master, 'Revered Koka Maharaj was with me all this time. Where has he gone?' Then Sri Ramakrishna said, 'It was not Koka whom you saw. It was I. I took the form of Koka and led you from your home to this place. It wasn't Koka, but all along it was I that was accompanying you.' Then Kusum said to Swami Subodhananda that she was all the time with Sri Ramakrishna in Ramakrishna Loka and was passing her days in great happiness and peace. Hearing that, Swami Subodhananda said to her, 'Very well, Kusum, now you may go back from where you have come from.' When Swami Subodhananda then narrated this incident to me, the meaning of Sri Ramakrishna's utterance, 'Those who come here will not be born again,' became very clear to me. I understood that whomever would come to accept Sri Ramakrishna as his or her spiritual ideal through the gurus of the Ramakrishna order would be liberated. They won't be born again. For them, the Master had provided the saving grace of God. For them, the saving grace of God was assured." Unquote. In this world, during these most trying times, there can be no greater assurance than that given by the modern incarnation of Lord Shiva, Sri Ramakrishna. We pray on this auspicious occasion of Mahashivaratri for the eternal grace and protection of the Lord. Hari Om. That's it.
ॐ अथ शिवपञ्चाक्षरस्तोत्रम् ॐ नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मन्दाकिनी सलिलचन्दनचर्चिताय नन्दीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय मन्दार पुष्पबहु पुष्पसुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाद्वरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठकुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्रदेवाच्युतशेखराय चन्द्रार्कवैश्व नरलोचनाय तस्मै बकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै बकाराय नमः शिवाय यज्ञस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय पञ्चाक्षरम् इदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव की जय।
ॐ शिव 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 मे ॐ शिव 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 मे शिव 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 मे ॐ शिव 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 मे
Om Namo Narayana, dear sisters and brothers. Let us sit in a relaxed posture and feel the loving presence of God in our hearts. Lord Shiva is the embodiment of compassion. He is radiant, blissful, and is beaming with light. May He destroy all inauspiciousness and give us knowledge. May He help us to overcome all our difficulties and fill us with peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om Jaya Gangadhara Hara Shiva Jaya Girijadisha Shiva Jaya Gauri Natha Tvam Mam Palaya Nityam Tvam Mam Palaya Shambho Kripaya Jagadisha Om Hara 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 Mahadev Satya Sanatana Sundar Shiva Sabke Swami Hara Shiva Sabke Swami Avikari Avinashi Avikari Avinashi Aja Antarayami Om Hara 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 Mahadev Adi Ananta Anamaya Akala Kalanari Shiva Akala Kalanari Amala Arupa Agochar Amala Arupa Agochar Avichala Agamani Om Hara 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 Mahadev Brahma Vishnu Maheshwar Tum Trimurtidhari Shiva Tum Trimurtidhari Karta Bharta Dharta Karta Bharta Dharta Tumari Sanhari Om Hara 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 Mahadev Satchita Ananda Rasamaya Karunamaya Data Shiva Karunamaya Data Prema Shudhanidhi Priyatam Prema Shudhanidhi Priyatam Akila Vishwatrata Om Hara 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 Mahadev Mama Ati Dina Dayamaya Charana Sharana Vijay Shiva Charana Sharana Vijay Sab Vidhi Nirmala Mati Kar Sab Vidhi Nirmala Mati Kar Apana Kari Lijay Om Hara 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 Mahadev Om Jaya Gangadhara Hara Shiva Jaya Girijadisha Shiva Jaya Gauri Natha Tvam Mam Palaya Nityam Tvam Mam Palaya Shambho Kripaya कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम तत्सत्। जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, महामाई की जय, स्वामी जी महाराज की जय, गंगा मात की जय, महावीर स्वामी जी की जय, सर्व ऋषि मुनियों की जय। पार्वती पतये हर हर महा